Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the After the Whistle podcast. My name is Kale. I'm joined today with Van Gelder, Crack, and Corey. Charlie, how you guys doing? Given what a weekend of good football that we've just experienced, and good football which is even going on right now, given the time that we're recording. It's Monday. It's
a good start to the week, no?
Your French. Oh, you started speaking the French already. No. Chelsea's have cried. Where did they? North London or East London?
From
the ends.
No, you're West.
Je suis Ghanaienne et Ivoirienne. Bonsoir tout le monde.
You know what, fool? Smiley couldn't be with us today. Charlie, he's had a very, very long weekend. Married life is catching up to him. So you guys are stuck with us for the next hour or so. How you guys doing?
Anyways, I get a request. Which one are you queuing?
We've had this talk in pre-production. So we start with respect. Then we go to disrespect. So
thank you.
You want us to go? I they ask you guys how you did, or that be how it will set the tone.
To be honest, I see the jugular, and it's looking mighty fine, bro. I said we go straight for the jugular, bro.
Okay.
There's no time for respect here. There was no respect when. No.
You see, crack. For me, and Crack have this conversation where we say we could start with respect.
Okay, fair enough.
We've had full 24 hours.
Okay.
I mean, by this time last night. Yeah. Okay, please, quiet for the Nigerian national anthem.
I'll be the right man.
I don't even know. Now, straight to disrespect.
Let's go.
Ah ouais, là. Aujourd'hui, c'est la fête. On va gâter le coin. Cubit, on y va. Tout le monde est présenté. Vos chansons, s'il vous plaît. Voici votre SK original. On va gâter le coin.
You see that you picture.
DJ killed it.
You know the picture they talk about.
We all know the picture they talk about. So.
That's me right now. If that is, if they say you are sick because Nigeria lost the fight, that's me.
Put that drip in,
because
man. Put that drip in.
Inshallah, I'll be there. Hook it. I told you that me, I will be there. And I was there. Oh, I was there. It was glorious. Wow.
So to those
who I bet one.
Try. We set the stage. Make we set the stage. So the AFCON ended last night. Beautiful tournament. At the Al Hassan, or I beg who will mention this the stadium?
Al Hassan Ouattara
Stadium. What seemingly they said that they invested over $1 billion into infrastructure and all that. So to see
it.
to see such a structure, to see such an occasion, to see such a spectacle take place on their home soil, and for the whole entire stadium to be drenched in orange.
L'orange.
Right. Beautiful to see. So obviously we're just hoping that the tournament would end without a hitch and the deserved winners would emerge. So I'll paint the scene for you. Nigeria, who came out of the group, I think they topped their group, and then also did not really concede that many goals. And so it seemed like a very smooth run all the way up until the finals. The coach didn't really chop and change too much. Where there were suspensions, he dealt with it. For that to even occur, some people thought that they didn't deserve it, right? They even felt like other teams should have taken their place. But then Nigeria were very, 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 very adamant that they were playing good football. They deserve to be there. They even said that they now own Amapiano and all that. We sat there and watched
the new name be Eminike. They say they change the Eminike. That be a new name.
It's now our piano, they said. We were all here last week and we're like,
I don't know, wait, what would that
Charlie, I see that thing. You see, that's why I say I start to respect. Someone will die, but before he died, he showed how much like he was frustrated with the fact that Nigeria used to beat them at everything. When somebody puts some small quote tweets, you bring it back again. Charlie,
the disrespect, man.
So that's fine. About Niger Day there. They say the Eagles go fly at night and what. And then we come to the gracious home nation that is La Cote d'Ivoire. They have hosted all these beautiful African nations in their country, show nothing but hospitality and grace. So to even paint the picture further, they started the tournament horrendously, barely made it out of the group stage. And then they sacked their coach. And their assistant, who happened to be a player, did he win, Gerald?
No, I don't think he won with them. No, he didn't win. That was 2015 they won. It was, yeah.
Yeah, so he didn't win anything with this team, but he understood what it meant to play for the shirts, understood what it meant to be elephants, Ivorian elephants. I will make that distinction.
Hey. Nobody the Ghana one.
Nobody the Ghana one cry. And so he took over this team and apparently rallied them, made them understand that, listen, this is our home. This is where we play football. And this is a team, it's a good blend of, foreign players, a few local players, but they knew how to play football. They weren't a bad team by stretch of the imagination. Right? You had Halle, who didn't even play most of the tournament, but popped up in the final stages to at least leading up to the final, at least popped up in the previous game to score a goal that would take them to the final. That in itself was a blessing given his history. You had young players like Adengra coming up. You had seasoned players like Michel Seri, right back, Kessie. You had Frank Kessie in the middle as well. The captain. He had to look for no. Sangare, Max Gradel as well. Yes, Sangare. You had
Fofana.
Yeah, Seko Fofana.
You have like
top
boys
shutters.
with top shutters with the play ball. But for some reason, no, in this side of Africa, some people always figure say them be the main character. And with that even in mind, they've always go bring them a kiddie bro camp. If they beat somebody, they will take them a kiddie bro camp, make sure and say, hey, see the way I beat this person there, so now I'll go beat you. So we did here cool. No, we take on our shame where we spoke about on this podcast about how much things need to change and so on and so forth and so on and so forth. So we understand our problems. You guys when they were bigging you up, but then whatever be the case, you say you want to take me down plus you. Okay. Beautiful opening tournament. The day comes. Beautiful opening tournaments, ceremonies and all that. The match starts. Very intense couple of minutes in the opening in the opening minutes of the game. You know, everyone trying to find their stride. Cote d'Ivoire seemed to be slow to pick up the pace of the game. And like we all knew, Nigeria found the back of the net through I want to say it was a set piece.
Wait.
You want to take? Okay, all right.
Wait. Because even this thing in the talks, if not true, bro, the Nigeria know they play some.
No, first half.
The
first half, at least first 30 minutes. At least first 30 minutes.
See, it be like first 15.
Now I'll give them 30. Gerald the waits, but as me, I'll give them first 30.
See, it be like 15 minutes. After that 15 minutes, that be it. Then they scored against the round of play. It wasn't like they were dominating and then they scored. They scored against the round of play. So when they scored like 36 minutes. So at that time,
that was. But then that's been their game plan this whole time.
One goal projects.
It seemed likely that they would defend the keepers. The keeper was making great saves. Trust Ekong was being very, very resolute at the back. You have Simon and all that progressing the ball forward, trying to get it to Osimhen quickly. Lookman looked to be a threat. They were playing how they are set up to play. And apparently, I didn't know that their coach was Mourinho's best friend, so it was very adamant of the United days.
I heard that, and I was just like,
seems very likely. Mourinho said that's his best friend in football, apparently, allegedly. So going into halftime, it seemed like the excitement on Niger Twitter was just, rife with, we are going to win it. The ego soaring hype. What? Ghana, be ready, you'll be ready. And you two, you just did there for take them cool. Where we start the same on our prayers in French. Mon Dieu.
Mon ami.
Plaisir.
Plaisir. You know me easy.
Whatever French,
serious French.
Serious French. Whatever French you learn for in your life, that's where they come. All the French teachers, the ever men where they teach we this thing as we be kiddies. The guys we from Togoland. Them wicked ones, all them ones. We just thank them. Say, Charlie, see, you teach me this small thing, but see, they pray for what mercies and wonders. Second half starts, right? Second half starts, and like you would think, Cote d'Ivoire was just pressing, and Adingra was such a threat. I had no idea that he was a product of Right to Dream.
Didn't
Let
know
me
that.
just say that's now.
I thought he was Ghanaian when I saw the picture.
Oh, that boy, the born for Sunyani. The born for Sunyani.
All I see was
I'm not.
I thought he was back at Brighton when Ghana left.
Wait, I beg. That Wikipedia thing, then go fee edit them.
I know the base. All I know is Wikipedia said the born for Sunyani. That's what I'm going with.
Charlie. Nobody should quote us, please. Nobody should quote us, please.
Wikipedia is talking.
Edingra and Edinkra. The
difference no day. The V1000 in popular and mommy they come from grabbing.
Aquaba. It'd be two differences. But yeah, for him, he was such a live wire. He was such a live wire down on the left that Einak just could not handle him. And all the accumulative fatigue, because I think that's what let Nigeria down. Yeah, I think that's what let Nigeria down. The in-game management with the players, because they had run their hearts out. They were just simply too tight. They could not keep up with Cote d'Ivoire. So I think earlier on, prior to Cote d'Ivoire scoring their first goal, Kessie was just bombing forward and trying to make attempts. I think he had a shot and had a header, but they were all weak efforts. And so for his goal to come on the back of a set piece, giving a powerful header. The moment everything just switched, and right now the stadium was buzzing, and you could just feel it. It was like, Charlie, we all lockdowns with them. We're like, Charlie, hey, they for good, they for good, they for good, they for good, they for good. Attacks on the right, attacks on the left, attacks on the right, attacks on the left. And when Adingra isolated Aina in that corner, and he give him the shimmy, See, when the ball left his feet, I felt like it was too low. Because if he was aiming for Haller's head, it should have at least been floated for him to get it. But somebody, I have some analysis today. I say, Charlie, see, we don't be serious. They say my mom beats cancer where it will fit kill you as a man. Testicular cancer, it will fit rip your balls apart. But my mom stretch a leg to show, say, hey, yeah, it balls still they hang for there.
Oh my God. Oh, Africa.
Why?
The way he stretch his leg, they show, say, yeah, he still get the cojones on. Just a flick of the foot, boo. Right into that beautiful top right corner. And from then on, you just know that it was game management. They were, I think immediately the coach made like 4 substitutions and was like, we are protecting this lead. I didn't think Nigeria had another, shot.
Didn't have a proper sniffer for that.
What a beautiful way to end the match. And when that final whistle was blown, immediately, what in the corner, the small corner that we were in, just waiting for everything to come, we just got up, dusted ourselves off, and began the banter. So I give my analysis finish. Crack, you can take over from here.
First of all,
and guys, Craig has a mic to properly give the Mama go buy mic.
Why you move to Sheikh Ibn Al Arafat the fourth, aka Odumodu Crack?
They had to know that means they can't cook. Anyways, first of all,
shoot the apron.
Yeah, like for where my Kentucky apron. Oh God, I'm aware, but anyways,
you won't go. We go anytime and post.
Oh no, don't worry. First of all, I won't thank my mother and my father, because if I would land in a terrible continent, at least I didn't land in green, white, green. And also, secondly, I want to actually big up Ahmed Musa. It's all about knowing your place and knowing where you are and where you've been. That was the ultimate team player, and I wish people would learn from him.
Big ups.
Because the guy had the opportunity to break and set records in the AFCON, but he said, bro, I got a chance to play and win for others while they watch on. This is a time for me to watch on and help the kids also play and win for me. But what the team should know is that if they call on me, I am ready. That's the ultimate respect I want to give to him.
True leader.
True leadership. True leader.
Yeah. And I want to big up 4 players in the Ivory Coast team. Max Gradel, first one. Max Gradel. What people need to understand is somebody can be old in Africa. You might have seen it for long, but our genetics are not the same. What people don't understand is that pacey players have the ability to still be a bit pacey when injury actually favored them. When you are not pacey and you are growing and you are regressing, that's when you go deeper. That's when you see players like going into midfield and are dictating play and all, because they know they can rely on their pace. But somebody like Max Gradel, he's taking care of himself well. Injuries, he has been lucky with injuries, and people shouldn't forget he's a pacey guy. So somebody like that at that age can still play for Ivory Coast. Second person is Frank Kessie. That guy was a leader, man. That guy was a leader. Like, bro, like, honestly, I don't know what he's doing in that Saudi league, because he's good enough. He's very good enough to play.
Charlie, money need right now. So you make me just
the reason why
relax.
I'm saying that is it wasn't just about money. Like people wrote him off in Barca and things. I mean, all they were saying he was lazy, he wasn't performing, blah blah blah. Moving from AC Milan to Barca was a downgrade for some people, and all those people had written him off. And this is how to carry your nation. Because even when they went to go down, he was motivating them and telling them, bro, calm down. We still have it. The third person I want to actually big up is Fofana. Soko Fofana. That guy, the work rate, he was the engine of Ivory Coast. I'm telling you. He might not be on the score sheet, but that guy was very integral in all their matches. Look, even in the matches where they lost, that guy was good. Their comeback against Mali, fuck it, I'll play shots from anywhere into the box. Somebody is definitely going. Not many players will do that. 2 assists from him. Not many players will take chances like that. You understand? That's what we call desire. That's what we call determination. He had it. Last person I want to big up is a Dingra. And look, if you are good enough, you are old enough. We had somebody like that, Nuama, in our team. But we wanted to give somebody 45 minutes to break a record when he can use 1 minute to break that record. I don't even want to talk about that side, but that boy has a bright future. And I'm happy he came to learn football in Ghana and he used it to give us banter. Back to green, white, green. Look, let me tell you people something here.
Tell us.
Look.
Tell us.
See, like, that your arrogance is thinking. Look, that your arrogance is thinking. That main character syndrome. Fuck off. Who do you think you are? Like, wait, yeah, we have football banter between Ghana and Nigeria. We do that all the time. But yeah, even when we're out, when we're struggling, you people were trolling us. Even when we're not in the tournament, you people were trolling us. All the memes you did, Ghana was there. We just took it like good sports. You understand? We just took it up the chin. Like, oh, it's one of those things. Because we knew, bro, we deserve it because we're shit and all those things. But I couldn't believe you guys are such sore losers. And to those people that be saying that, oh, at least we made it to the final. You couldn't make it to the. I just want to ask them one question. When you're in a relationship, would you like your heart to be broken early or to be left at the altar? Answer that question. You go all the way.
Why you did so?
And your wife will not show up at the altar. Is that one? That's the one you want? You think I would rather go and lose in the finals than to rather lose in the group stage, bro? The group stage right now, Ghanaians have marinated it. They've forgotten about it. They moved on. As for you,
we moved on. This one, we go like this.
They can't cook you one week.
Steps up.
Our piano, take it. Jollof, take it. We are cooking better than Hildabachi, but we are using the microphone. Take it. But we are using the microphone.
Let's not be hasty.
Secondly, you people were saying that you are calling for Mandela's ashes, bro. Disrespecting these people here and there, saying South Africa, what they are good at is infected with what? Infested with HIV.
HIV. Brother.
Bro, the shit.
Talk about crossing the line, man. Talking about.
Bro, all of a sudden, you people want to be what? You want to play the victim card? Say, why do people hate Nigeria?
High horse.
First of all, nobody ever stood out to hate Nigerians. You people said, it's you against
Africa. They like it in themselves.
You said it. And you say you hate yourself. And you said it. So what have we done? Why we can't banter you? I don't get it. Like, why are you hurt? The whole tournament, you were defensively sound, but bro, if we are talking about attack, you're one of the worst in the tournament. I'm telling you. What Ivory Coast had was belief. They had it. This is a tournament where they've done host and win, where you can't point to a single match where the host nation was favored. You can't point to a single match where they will say they cheated for the host nation. Bro, this was fair. True. This was fair. You understand? This was fair. And it would have been a travesty if Ghana would have made it ahead of Ivory Coast. We wouldn't have gotten such a beautiful story. You understand? Like, the tournament couldn't have ended on a better note. I'm telling you. I said it, and I know you people don't agree, but I'm telling you that I will still take this over like World Cup Qatar. And it is still me, my personal sentiment. Whether you people will agree or not, I'm telling you, I am actually sad AFCON has ended. I wasn't sad when Qatar ended. I wasn't at all. I am actually sad.
Yeah,
I have never ever felt this way.
That's actually really true.
Bro, I have never ever felt this way in any AFCON tournament ever since I started watching AFCON. Like, sometimes there are matches that I don't even care. Like, even maybe Ivory Coast and Cameroon is playing, I don't even watch. I don't even care. But this one, like, small footballing nations were playing together and I was sitting down to watch because we were playing good football. I missed the route one star.
Big matches. Big matches.
Ivory Coast, bro, God bless you. God bless you, people. I know my French is not good, but all those fine babes in my mentions, where they speak to me the French, no. Merci beaucoup. That's all I can
Merci
tell
beaucoup.
You. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
Oiva. Girl Deezy.
Bonsoir. Je suis Ghanaian.
What's a bonsoir?
See,
I conjugate
et since Abikidi et then avoir. So make nobody count for me. Messi, I see my day, I see you. Anyway, I'll start on two things. Me, because I don't know if they go win or they no win. But as then come up from the ashes like Phoenix, we are not say something go happen for them. When me, as I tell my God, say inshallah, I for be there. He make a what? A day there. Shout out to Lord Ayu for doing premium hating for us. Being at the stadium. God bless you, my brother. I want to talk about two things. You see, this week then some agenda be started rise. And at the last time Ghana win AFCON, then only 8 teams the inside. Now the last time Ghana win AFCON be 1982.
They then go find the history of the whole thing.
Go take Madrid. Go take Madrid in trophies. Nonsense.
I just want to state that the first trophy that Nigeria won was in 1980. There need to be 8 teams waiting inside. No be me talking. That be facts. Secondly, it will then be AFCON serial buttless. Bro, they've lost 5 finals. 5.
Understood.
5 finals not be small.
I don't know the other 2, but 5. Make the Ghana people add that 4 and 5. 5 finals. Then lose 5 finals.
No more.
God bless you. Then lose 5 finals. Yeah, the last one we won it was 1982. But you still have only 2. So where do we all 3? Where do we go from here? Where you get football development, you know the ball play, you be giant of Africa. I know win trophy 42 years. But you still not win the same number of trophies as me. What kind of stinking development be this? I can't help you. Bro, yesterday they don't play. See, they don't play anything. Me, I tell you people say that the whole tournament, them not play anything. Then they do the thing where we the Milo do one goal project. As they score one, everybody say, oh, these people if they score, they know they concede. The time the keepers had they waste time 53 minutes.
Solid defense.
That's what they tell we. True stay con there in Kidi, bro. Olaina. That be black on black crime, bro. Not be me talking. What's someone think? It be black on black crime. They make you drink Gary with something inside. Them arrest them, go, military people, them police station where you just did there. Well, yesterday at the point I was feeling like by 52nd minute, then the guy the pants. It's like me then Usain Bolt go 100-meter race. As we catch the 30 mark, how are they? That be how then the guy they breathe. It was such a spectacular performance by Olaina. throughout by Simon Adingra throughout the game. I was so glad that it was Olaina they were doing this to. Not because I hate the guy, but at a point in time, Nigeria they talk like if you them get the best defense, then get the best left back, then get the best right back. Zaidu Sanusi. He be the best. Anyway, I'm a very happy man today. As I said yesterday, they can cry blood. If you not say they like trolling, make you not troll anybody. And the trolling self, they be then they reshuffle we now when I joke. The trolling not for BU. You see anybody then they beat and we say, oh, your punches set, hard. I know like you that somebody you find the person they beat you, that you they talk to, oh, the punches have strength no the inside. But then they fist you up, bro. Pause.
So big pause on that, big homie.
Big pause, nigga.
Big pause on that, big homie.
So as for me, I'm very excited and just talking generally about the AFCON, just as Crack and Q have said. I think this is the best AFCON I've ever watched. This surpasses Count 2008, bro.
For sure.
This is the best AFCON I've ever watched. Bro, they had 24 training pitches, one per team.
Investment.
And we be say the training pitch be Sakasaka Park training. No. They had their training pitches, the pitch for the training pitches top. He better pass all the pitches for Ghana where they take play Ghana Premier League. All of them. One set like this, they reach like half of their training pitches.
These people will go pick AstroTurf for you. So
they'll come and lay carpet.
See, in proper investment. And look at the joy. If the president self, if full self, they do anything better. The way this
AFCON, you get problem again. That your name did the stadium top,
bro. Do you know, like this is the kind of moment that you think back and go, this is what it means to see your country victor. Imagine say the Black Stars we win ESC.
Chairman, I thought this for the group. I thought this for the group. Imagine if Adodi they walk for that carpet top, they go the pitch. I go take a chair, go there again.
That chair we go carry go. Where if you carry go, see this one, the budget self, nobody go care what the budget be. Because the joy you've given, you think if I've already said and spend $1 billion or see if I don't know the currency the billion be.
They say dollars. They say close to a billion. It's not more than $1 billion.
It not be $1 billion. But you think they're going to audit it? No. Because it be the happiness. See, wherever you were, like the time Ghana qualified for the first World Cup, everybody who watched that game will remember where they were and how they felt. And it will stick with you forever. Like, bro, host and win. Especially after they lost 4-0 to Equatorial Guinea. And see, I don't want to talk this thing. With this, I'm already. But Richard Ofori Nyankwada, because it be you start this whole event. If you not just give in to your intrusive and invasive thoughts, like by now, we all make blame.
What's to say? What could have happened?
Bro, my eye get. Hey, I was supposed to sleep at 11 p.m. I slept like 2. I was just here. I was just laughing.
I was just on my phone.
Bro. And the worst part is when Nigerians were crying and saying, "Oh, they hate us. Why does everyone hate Nigerians?" Nobody they hate you. Nobody they hate you. When you were telling us that Fela Kuti they distract Mandela, so as they call Mandela, no hear this.
Broscom.
You see the videos, then they do. Then they lash South Africa. They say, what you talk for? What you talk for? Then they go smack the Ghana guy.
Let's have it. Come on, let's have it.
Yeah. Today we are having it.
Let's fucking have it.
I just want them to know that there are a lot of Chelsea fans in Ghana, and for Chelsea fans, we are shameless. So next week Sunday, we go do one week. The kind of time Chelsea win the Champions League, we do 1 week and we go do them again. Oh yes, we will be
Oh
there.
yeah. By this time, by Sunday, no, we go start by saying, Charlie. So this time last week, no, how are you? How are you guys?
Oh yes,
Experiencing the euphoria of Cote
Great
d'Ivoire
facts,
winning.
man.
Oh, we will be there. We will be there. And when we are there,
Aujourd'hui, c'est la fête.
oh, bonsoir. Thank you.
Mr. Lamptey, you will close me off the
On the AFCON, I got you. I want to start with the tournament. I want to start with the tournament. I don't think, at first, to be very honest with you, I'm going to be straight up with you. At first, I really not respect African football. Like I thought the corruption was deep, blown in all African football. I thought it was just all like it wasn't going anywhere. But my word, was I wrong, because this tournament was amazing. The quality of the production, the stage, the way the stadiums were prepped. You didn't hear of any problems in stadiums and people getting in. People were seated before games. Even to talk about the reffing, they completely schooled the rest of Europe on how to use VAR, on how to properly
ref. The referees. Yeah,
they were amazing in this tournament. Nobody felt as though VAR was being used against them. The refs checked when it was simply flawless. I had zero. I was just astounded by how well this tournament was prepared and executed. Big ups to Ivory Coast, because as much as Africa really did disappointing things, this was a star. This was a shining light. It was beautiful to see. The rest of the world was watching. I could hear all the podcasts I watched and listened to. All the journalists outside were saying, "Dude, you have to watch the AFCON. Like the drama, the football that is being played there is amazing. Like every day at 3 o'clock, at 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock, you knew that, brother, some heated match they go on. If you put on there some heated match, and it was beautiful. It was beautifully executed. I completely loved the tournament. I loved how everything was, and I have to big up Ivory Coast. And as much as people are hating on Nigeria, I think the rest of my squad has done enough hating. So I want to focus on Ivory Coast, because their story is actually beautiful. I think from a host nation that started this tournament and it didn't look like it was going to turn out good, man. It looked horrible. They were basically they were led back in on a plea bargain, and they went all the way to the end. And it wasn't that they went all the way to the end where, like, you could say, oh, they cheated for them, and this game they allowed them in. They fought for every single stage that they went through. Some games they were losing, Charlie.
Bro, exactly. They were even losing.
And they brought it back from the brink of death, which is what makes it even sweeter. That
what was the game before this one? Like, what was the game before this one?
I can't remember.
The one they were one man down.
Who was they played?
Yeah, Mali.
Yeah.
Maybe the one way then they push the referee. Yeah, Mali.
Yeah. Bro, one man down, for them to come all the way back. Charlie, yeah.
It was amazing. And for them to do all of that, and even sack their coach, because it started out poorly, to mid-tournament. This is mid-tournament. When they were kicked, I asked this question, so who's going to manage them now? Because they're still in the tournament, but they fired the coach. So like, where do we go from here? But this coach came in, he didn't come and do...
Exactly.
They talk about doing some
half
loan of manager and teams. I was like, what is this mess? For this guy to come in, humble himself, rally the boys, and they rallied around him, and they played for him. And every time they were about to falter, you could see they were just like, Charlie boys, we can't go out. If the host nation goes out, the tournament not nice. The fact that Ivory Coast was into the final made it such an engaging tournament. Everybody was able to bat, like, we knew the banter was coming, and this final was set up like beautiful banter. The way it was set up, it needed to end with Nigeria losing, and they lost. In the most like they lost to even the goal. It was just perfect, a perfect story, a perfect ending, and I think
no extra time tips, no penalty,
no extra time. We need no penalty.
90 minutes.
90 minutes. We've ended the story. Let's go and party, man.
We go jump for Abidjan.
The funny thing is that this is the first time Ivory Coast have won the tournament by actually scoring goals and not by shootout.
Some penalties, yeah. I mean, it's a feat on its own. It's amazing. They thoroughly deserve it. And shout out to Robbie, who actually predicted the host nation winning.
We'll get there.
And for he said, like, as much as the same thing with Qatar. Crack. Why I like this?
I'm gonna get Mike to right now. He show me.
I saw Sam. That's crazy, man.
I beg, make my man finish your points. Oh,
he had to get that in. He had to get that jab in, bro. But I've even lost my train of thought, man. But as I was saying, shout out to Robbie for predicting it. But as you were saying, there's something about a host nation in a tournament like this. If you're in it in the final, there's a very strong chance you're going to win it because the whole crowd is behind. Like the whole force of Africa was literally behind Ivory Coast because they could not lose this game. For the sake of peace and sanity on this continent, for us to continue the way we are quietly, Ivory Coast needed to win this game. So for the love of God and all that is right in this world, I want to thank them.
And good. C'est bon.
I want to thank them, man, because those guys on the other side could not have won this game. It would have been treacherous, and for days we would have had no peace. Go on.
I want to ask something. For a tournament that's like we don't care so much about the winner, but the ops. Because I'm sure on Francophone Twitter, when Abidjan and Cameroon played, there might have been some bans there. When Cote d'Ivoire and Mali also played, there would have been some bans there. So on Francophone Twitter or Francophone social media, we might not see anything. But just because Nigeria was in it, and they had all their connections with us, with South Africa. Did they play DRC? No, who played DRC?
I think it was Cote d'Ivoire who played. No, DRC. DRC was on the other side. So Cote d'Ivoire
was on the other side. So Cote d'Ivoire, okay.
Yeah. But they had with Angola as well. They had with Angola, Cameroon.
I mean, they had it.
Wait. I have something to say. Just one thing. Comment tout à fait.
You see, even if guys, if you're watching this and you are not even on Twitter, there was a space which was held as soon as Angola lost. They are talking about their woes again, like people being gracious in their defeats and saying this is how the thing should have gone and what. And somebody had the audacity. They didn't have the the grace. He wasn't dripped with it to enter the space. I was like, it's not even you that we're looking for. We were looking for our neighbors. Come out to Tapel. Like, bro, that's so fucking sorry. Nah, beautiful tournament. I mean, Corey, if that's fine, I mean we can move on. We spent almost half of the show on it, but yeah, shout out to every single body involved in the organization of this tournament. Shout out to Cote d'Ivoire, Messi for giving us football fans something to take to start the year off right with. because given that we saw the World Cup last Christmas, and the winter break didn't even cause so much of a stay. Yeah, there was a stay because of human rights and all that, but then you never really doubted the quality of football you're going to get. And to see a sort of another winter competition, the ones which we know and we are proud of, to give such a high quality tournament. Beautiful storylines, beautiful matches. This is the AFCON with the most goals. So the changes is happening. And another one is due, I think, in 2 years, if not next year. Next year. Yeah, you're muted, by the way.
Oh, so yeah, next year, because this one was supposed to be last year. So
supposed to happen. Yeah.
So this is next
we might
year.
we'll definitely get another one, and that's in Morocco.
Yeah, 11 months. There's this thing I want to say, that Algeria never wins the AFCON if it's outside North Africa, but
that's another thing. Yeah.
A lot to live up to, man, because this tournament was awesome.
Yeah, so we'll be right back at it next. So, Charlie, guys, we actually plan to do something for that one.
TikTok, let's see.
You said it? All right.
Like and subscribe, and maybe we can.
All right. I want us to go to the weekend round of games. I mean, Chelsea and Crystal Palace are playing right now. It's a 1-1 draw. I think it would have been Gallagher who scored the equalizer in the second half. After Crystal Palace opening up the scoring.
What a story there.
You see, there are really only like two games or 3 games for the weekend max that people want to be talking about. So, Corey, which one would you like us to start with?
Gotta start my boys now. We were the highlight. The highlight of the weekend.
All right. I mean, Spurs and Brighton was quite an exciting game.
The last minute winner. Look, Ange is so lucky, man. Jesus.
Oh, come on. Don't do that. Haaland to his back.
Big Ange is cooking. Don't attack the right. Lucky man.
Ivan 22. Also, they show levels. Like more talking points there. But if you want us to start with Arsenal, Vincent, West Ham, we can. So this weekend there was a big watch party which was being held at the Legon Mall. So shout out to Abner for the hookup. We were able to meet members of the AFTV crew. Corey actually managed to speak to Robbie. If you guys haven't checked out the little clip online, Charlie, your interview skills be popping up, my G. I see you, son. All right, man.
A little something. Just a little something.
Yeah. So we're watching with the Arsenal match with Robbie and the guys. That felt like the perfect match for them to watch in Ghana.
Can you imagine if we lost?
Now, on the flip side of it, someone a guy be whether they do honeymoon rounds or something, we don't know. But we see he did London Stadium with his wife. They tension we unprovoked.
Bro, they send we pics.
No reason. No. We're not doing anything. No.
At Corey Owen.
We're not doing anything. We're not talking anything. We just did there, they chill, they relax, they mind on the business.
Violence.
Next thing we know, yeah, blue.
And so for him, that was also the perfect Jersey. Also another perfect game to watch. It's a London derby. It's right in January where Starboy has returned. Starboy Mohamed Kudus has returned back to West Ham. So hopefully to lay down the marker. He's a big game player. Arsenal too, coming off the back of the Liverpool win. We talked about over celebrating and all that. So to keep that momentum up, to keep that concentration up, going into this game, you felt like Moyes might have something for them, but all right, Corey, take it away. I'm not gonna big you guys up. All I will say is it was a good game of football. For Arsenal. For West Ham, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Yo.
So there's this thing where when teams lose like this, there's a tendency to say West Ham played poorly and that's why they lost 6-0. You won't say they were utterly dominated and had like no chance in hell of winning this game with the way it turned out. In terms of the way the football was played, you can say there's some amount of West Ham not playing well, but brother, they were not in that game, bro. From the kickoff, I know you missed part of the first half. From the get-go, they weren't in the game. It was complete. The game ended with also having 73% possession and they having 20 something, and that was the way it was throughout the whole game, throughout the whole 90. They were completely dominated. It was half park. We completely dominated, recycled the ball in midfield, and just kept bombarding them. And this is the first time I've seen Arsenal be 3-0 up and go for the jugular, like finish them. More times they'll relax, tatis, back, but no. Full blown utter domination. It was a beautiful game to see. I haven't watched them. I don't watch Arsenal games live. I don't like stress. I spoke to Kia about this. I don't like stress. So this is the first game I've watched live in maybe 3-4 months.
Yeah, and I want you to go over just the atmosphere of seeing that many Arsenal fans packed in one place, watching like a game on a big screen. This is just a regular Premier League game. This wasn't like a cup final or a semi-final or none of that. So big up to the team who organized the Ghana's biggest watch party, and I'm not talking for the link up.
Facts. I will say Robinhood's had a big role to play in the hype, but the general feel, like even they were singing North London Forever. They were in the beginning. I was like, guys, I said we're not this stadium.
It's okay, but
I was like, you guys are singing North London. I was like, brother, say we're not this stadium. And then like before the game started, Arsenal. I was like, guys, we're not this stadium. We don't even get mic for stadium set. Like speaker set for stadium. We say stadium fee here. So remember, but I understood. I understood the hype, but they were really hyped up for it, and it was a really good experience. Like watching 6 goals go in. After I think the third goal, the DJ came out with "All I do is win, win, win," and everybody was just hyped. It was a full blown joyous entertainment.
Play seasoning? Like you just give the opening line. You should have just give. Did he play Woto seasoning? Like you just forgive the opening line.
No,
tear them down into pieces.
But yeah, man, it was amazing, bro. It was simply a good game to watch. I think Arsenal played really well, and I think it's a big statement when nobody goes to West Ham and just goes to go and score them 6, bro. Even if they play badly, it's not an easy place to go and bank 6. So to go and bank 6 after beating Liverpool,
memory.
And don't forget, last season we tripped up at Liverpool, and then right after we went to West Ham, we tripped up again, and after I went to Southampton, we tripped up again. So to come back to back and putting your demons to rest, you have to big up the boys, man. Everybody, the football hurdle, we give them a lot of stick, but I gotta give them props. They played complete. This is without Jesus. This is without Partey. This is without Timber. There's like so many players out, and they produced that performance. I have to big them up. So big up to that. Let's see where that takes us in the season. But I like what I'm seeing so far.
I'm sorry,
we are picking up at the right time.
They make Corey, they get away with this thing every day. This is without Jesus. Masa Kwan Wasan. Jesus no Wasan Onyadi. He's not good.
Pause. He might not score goals, but the chaos factor alone.
Chaos factor.
You wouldn't say Firmino sucked. You wouldn't say Firmino sucked, right? But Firmino didn't score that many goals, but he was essential to the way they played. And Jesus is essential to the way Arsenal plays. It's a given. If he's fit, he starts. Because he can produce moments of magic. He's the kind of player that can produce moments of magic. And whether he doesn't score a goal or not, I want a player in my team that can produce moments of magic. But sometimes that is what is needed to unlock teams. So for that,
I do agree.
I gotta big him up.
But what I have to tell Corey is, it will be hard for you to. I mean, I've already predicted you guys to win the EPL, I actually did predict that, but trust me.
Oh, my man, they go church every Sunday. They submit in prayers. Oh.
No, everyone a prediction we do. I actually said Arsenal was gonna win. I mean, you do this, and that's what I'm saying. It was here, not here. But down here, I want Pep to do his thing because he's the only one that can do it. But here, based on what Arsenal went through, because it builds character. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, never ever gonna have the mental fat all the
Flip
time.
up.
Do you understand? Definitely, it's gonna happen. And if it doesn't happen this season, it's never gonna happen. So if they win, look, they deserved it. If they lose to,
I think
City came
we
back
only
again.
win this
But
title.
what I'm saying is, bro, it helps your chances if you have a striker that can give you 15 to 20 goals.
I completely agree with you.
Jesus might be integral in your play, but you have to be clinical in front of goal. Like you guys, the match you played before this, where he scored a goal, was it against the one he played?
The match before
Forest.
was Liverpool.
Forest.
Yeah, Forest. He scored a goal, right? He scored your first
goal. But he missed a lot.
If you watch that goal, he was actually passing the ball and he hit the keeper's leg. He was actually playing the ball across the goal. He wasn't meaning to score. And if you have a striker that you tell me that your first instinct is not to score, are you mad? You can't tell me that because, bro, you right now you are relying on Saka and things. They are doing well. The guy links up well, plays and all those things. But Charlie, just know that if you lose this title, you can't go into next season with Jesus as your striker. No matter how integral it is. You need you need that type of striker. Do you get it? Look, because I'm not going to lie to you. We play much better with Hoyland playing well. People don't realize it, but the guy already has 11 goals in all competitions. 5 goals in a row. You understand? Like, and most of his goals, some of them he scored, not most safe. Like he scored it out of nothing. You understand? These are kind of the strikers you need. And this boy is young and he's only going to grow into himself. Like, I understand that is true about the issues being integral to you and all those things. But trust me, like, if
we still need that striker,
just know 100%. It wasn't enough. Yeah.
I think the only way we win this title is if you either beat City at Etihad and Liverpool beats City at Anfield. That's the only scenario that I see, because I don't see Brentford, Burnley, Everton, Crystal Palace.
Dr. Strange.
I don't see any of those. Actually, the permutations, I only see that scenario being the only way we win this title, and that requires a flawless being flawless in all the other games, because we all know say Pep. If Pep stepped accelerator top, he had.
So me do farewell tour. So
just know exactly. He already has.
So there's so many variables, but it would be beautiful to fuck up Klopp's farewell party and to give a middle finger to Pep with his stupid 19 game unbeaten run that everybody expects them to do every single season after February. It's really annoying that every single February everybody expects Man City just go start the win, and they go ahead and just start winning. It be the frustrating thing.
Okay, so let's just see your next 5 games. So you are away to Burnley, then you would welcome Newcastle. Then you would go to Sheffield. Okay, so yeah, Champions League inside. But you travel to Sheffield, and then you will host Brentford. Right.
These games all for be 3 points.
Like there's a favorable run heading up into March.
Facts. If you slip up once in this run, forget it.
But in watching analysis, right, you would almost think that yes, City might be able to retain the Champions League. I mean, people want to count out Madrid and all that. So I'm not saying anything until I probably see the last 4 teams. But should you progress to a semi, right? Which one would you want more?
Brother, see, Champions League, it Premiership, we be doing inside. No, wait, and Champions League, you have to qualify for Champions League before you have a chance to win it. Premiership, you dey inside. We all know say the relegation will trump for these big teams. So me, I go take the UCL. I don't go take high you. Because the UCL will give us the confidence to win the champions to win the Premiership. But so I'll take the UCL because I want European.
These guys want to do a Liverpool. These guys want to do a Liverpool.
Bro, let me tell you something. If Arsenal get a UCL, they'll shut down for the season. Forget. They are not going to do double with UCL and EPL. But
No. I said he said which one would you take? Either you take UCL or you will take Premiership.
And I'm saying that.
And I said I will take UCL. Then the next season we go feel.
And that's the next season. I thought you said the same season.
No, not same season.
Next season because it will give you the confidence to then do the Premiership.
If people win, if you win UCL, you don't win Premier League in the next 20 minutes. One lie, enjoy it. Forget.
All right, Gerald, you want to talk about United for a bit? And let's just see, because the next run of games, right? No, that's why normally Smiley would have taken this, but with the run of games that we have next, you would think that the form that they've picked up with this newfound attack, players coming back, newfound partnership with Menu and Casemiro. They can put teams away or at least start winning games. They've lost too much already, so they have to kind of like rally they have to rally themselves up to go game after game, thinking that they can win. I think the next match is at Luton, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we travel to Luton, then we'll host Fulham, then the Manchester Derby in between that. Then we go host Everton. You Bob, like it no go. It's the right time to kind of like pick up form before you go host a number of tricky customers.
First of all, Luton away is not going to be easy. Those people at home, it's not going to be easy.
Not at all, bro.
Be easy at all. Like, people are going to write that game up, but trust me, you'll be in for a shocker. Like, United can win, but trust me, it's not cut and dry like that. Fulham, unbeat Fulham.
Do you want to talk about Villa before I talk about the other games, or?
Yeah, the Villa game was actually a weird one because there were times where they carved our defense open, and it was poor finishing that worried them. Because if Villa had gone a goal up or 2 goals up, we would have been dead. What helped United was us going a goal up. You understand? That really helped us. If we had gone a goal down. So I am still not impressed with this team. And also losing Luke Shaw, Malaysia, nobody know if Malaysia they fight Ukraine-Russia war.
Then they can go north.
Razago. You understand? So right now, because if you watch bringing Lindelof on to come and play the left back, destroyed our attack, destroyed our ship, destroyed everything. You understand? But
who was it? Who was attacking him? Was it Bailly or Diaby?
No, Bailly left and Diaby came. Yeah, so I think I have never spoken about this boy before, but this boy is a star. Kobe Meno. We often see boys and star boys and we overhype them and we push them and say, but let me tell you something. The boy deserves it.
The boy they did.
Because if you've seen players like Fabregas,
Chelsea scored 90 minutes.
Gallagher as well. Beautiful story.
Yeah. Make a point about Starboy Kobe Meno. I beg you.
So if you go talk about your Starboy Gallagher,
no move to me like that.
I remember when Fabregas started playing for Arsenal. He was playing in the Invincible team. He was playing with big boys like Vieira and all those things. You could see the quality, but he couldn't still stamp his place in the team. Like, you've seen players like Paul Scholes, David Beckham, young chap that they've given them chances that I realized that bro, this guy deserves it. But the boy plays with this maturity. Like, there are not many instances where you're going to say that, oh, it's a kid, allow him. Like, bro, the guy always makes this better choices. The safest option, plays is simple, where he has to hold the ball. And it's funny how the youngest player on the pitch is actually the calmest, the level-headed. When things aren't going on well, he calms the team down. Unlike that captain we have over there, Jimmy, But all in all, I am still not impressed with United. I'm still not impressed with the coach. We still can't catch a break with injuries. Like, bro, it's a lot. But this was a good win for United because I don't remember the last time we even won 3 in a row. This was a good win for United, and one positive is our goal difference is 0 now. We were in the negatives. see the trenches. See the trenches inside with Dave, my brother.
We did
See the
Saya.
trenches inside with Dave. Right now,
Yeah. Bryce Park be the front three kind of combined into as well. You can see the threats that they pose. Garnacho seems a lot more settled on the right. Rashford seems to was actually doing a lot more playmaking in the game.
That
I
coach
noticed
is ass. That coach is ass, man.
Charlie,
because you can't tell me. I said you can't tell me a 20-year-old can only play one position. Who are you? What do you mean? That thing I never like. We always say. I always tweeting and saying in the group chat like, bro, play that boy on the right. Let him learn it by force. Because look, Rashford that we insult him, he has played on the right. He has played the middle. He has played on the left. So he has paid his dues. And so we all know his best position is from the left. But this small boy come, then they force him, then when play Rashford right back, or they'll play him there when Rashford is then they'll play Bruno right back. I mean, it's too much because I'm not surprised at what he's doing at right wing because a player who is eager and determined and intelligent like that, bro, he had the gift.
Hungry,
He can always adapt no matter what. Exactly. He always can adapt no matter what. So yeah, I mean that's all for United now because I want to see us win like 7 out of 10 games, 3-1. Wow.
Enzo.
Hey.
Make nobody talk about my star boy. Move on. We they talk about Manchester United and how well they are doing. 3 matches in a row.
I actually want us to win like 7 out of 10 games. Then I will know that
okay. So you want Vanguard, you want to make the match finish before because by the time we finish this podcast, then the match finishes.
We'll be done.
The match it being that we not play anything, but we scored 3. But I mean, this game was marked to be a win from the beginning. This is the weakest Palace side that anyone can play. Bro, there's no Olise, there's no Eze, there's no Gehi. They don't have their midfielders are all injured. They have like 5 or 6 starters out. They had a young DM Adam Wharton starting. So the fact that we went 45 minutes with 0.00 XG. It's a blight on Pochettino. So make it sit up for there. Then make it stop the fool. Just because you got 3-1.
You did cup final.
Frank Lampard went to 2 finals. So where do we go from here? You know be anything. You know they mean anything.
All right.
Just to talk about Man United, I just want to touch on Kobe Mainoo. I've been very impressed with the young man.
That boy is a star.
It's expected, but that boy is really the day should I say this? The day I see he taking leg put there, where I see the way you know how your thigh muscles they show some wavy. I see that I say this boy go know the midfield play. Wow, because all the best midfielders are no. Then get that cut. So I'm very delighted to see another.
He work with the legs while at the gym.
But I mean, are we seeing this new trend where clubs are allowing their players from their academy to play, and as they are playing, they are showing that they are actually better than splashing money and buying outside talents and whatnot. Bro, Mainoo. Bro, me Liverpool fans don't want to talk, but the guy where they listen, what be Bradley, bro, are you for watching back? Trent for watching back because this kid, just think about a Trent.
But Trent's the go play midfield.
Think maybe he will go play defensive midfield.
That be if Xavi come.
Oh my!
And kudos to him on winning against Bayern Munich.
Oh well, yeah, that was already
slap them 3-0.
In the words of our very
Alonso's
good
turning
friend
it up, bro.
Rex, I'm noticing.
Wait.
But I know what
Wait. I want to talk this thing. They say, Charlie, it'd be like Kenny household there. He forgot check him because how you go enter buying team then of all the
somebody. He wronged somebody. No, kill. This be serious matter. He do something way for trace him. If I go see prophetess, make them look back into in life the things he do. Then if I pray because Charlie,
come and play
team
African
for win
football.
trophy.
Come and play African football. Come and play African football. You go win.
Bro.
Easy. We go find them for you right now. I got that you finished because like I want us to talk about the sin bin, but I think they've even scrapped the plans. They've even scrapped the plans even, so I don't think there's really that much to talk about.
Completely?
I don't, bro, it'd be another yellow card because if you get 2 sin bins, it'd be red card. If you get sin bin plus yellow, it'd be red card. So what's that they mean? It'll be yellow. It'll be yellow.
It'd be the same
it's just for cynical fouls. It seems like it.
So like Rodri, the one way Rodri for get red card or for get yellow last man defender cynical foul. That
They will
give him 10 minutes. Oh massa. You think Pep and his team can play without Rodri for 10 minutes?
So like just, be goalkeeper.
Just for Corey, to know. Just so that Corey remember. Corey, you see that thing where you say every day Pep this, bro. He's already 10 matches unbeaten. Just so you know. 10 games. He win all. He no draw once. He win all.
And Kevin is shaping up nicely.
It's ridiculous.
Kevin and Cyborg just came back. So I don't know where we go from here.
Smoke. Smoke.
It's gonna be an interesting 2 months. We'll be here to cover it all. I don't know what happened to Craig, but I think we can easily wrap up.
ECG probably happened to him, bro.
Oh no, he's back.
There we go.
But
still, FCG.
It's my I don't know. My network they full. If you go there, come back. If you go there, come back.
The stream must stay.
Charlie, we finished. I wrap up for now. Let's you guys get somebody you want to shout out because FPL.
Oh, shout out to Smiley. Once again, shout out to Abuna Utopia for linking us with Robbie. Shout out to AFTV even though go vibes. And shout out to Corey. Charlie, right now we know say if any interview prior, we know say we get one our own guy. He go run
this
the
pressure.
I just the setup interview give you then Keto Quick. I want to see something. But
that's what I go do. I go do plus kill because if he kill, he coach me, so I go do plus kill.
I beg. Oh, I get 60 points this week. So some light.
Speaking
where's
of
Smiley Day? Where's Smiley Day? You know, say that be me. My where are they? My premium hater.
Let's go to the team. Let's go.
52 points. The average be 55. What this?
Bob. So I think it's still because it hasn't updated. I don't know if any positions have changed, but we still have Chocolate FC, Prince Beduado, top of the league. Bend over 11, but then Asante second, Chris FC, Chris Asante. I went the money. That's third and fourth. I mean, we can check this sometime next week. So shout out to you guys for still playing this. This thing is hard, Joe. Every single week. I can't speak hard. I can't speak hard enough about
the guy where they top chair was. So shout out to him. All I know is that Lashibi FC was a Lashibi 11. You ube bressa.
Why does this odd?
No creativity. You know if you come up with any other name, Lashibi 11 was a Lashibi team was a.
You know my team name.
What be your team name?
Okay, it's an anime reference, but I don't know if you could get that. Gear 11.
All
I watch One Piece, you go get them.
All I know is say, Abi, you know they page 1, you dey page 3.
Hey, relax.
I still they carry the 80W boys.
Why me? I don't call to you.
That's my boy right there.
That's why I still they carry you people.
Oh no. This has to change. I still you the carry last. Sorry for left. Alright.
That's what I mean, bro.
I get that, nigga.
Nah, this is so funny, bro.
brother.
All right, guys. We thank God for beautiful mercies. We send blessings to Cote d'Ivoire for maintaining continental peace.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very, very important that the
Necessary.
year starts right, and they did the damn thing. Hopefully, they have a higher they have a better maintenance culture than us, so the facilities will be put to good use. You see the continental game grow, so that's more CAF Champions League games, that's more African League games, that's their local leagues to also benefiting off of it. And then football will continue to grow on the continent. We get better competitions, we get better players, we get more investment too as well, because it was nice to see that the president of FIFA showed up as well. It was even nice to see Arsene Wenger too. I mean, I know he worked for FIFA, but for him to make the trip all the way to see the final as well too was also nice to see.
All I know is that
that
one guy who said he was going to be there was not there, and I'm not shocked. You know.
But it's okay. All right, guys. Commiserations to our Nigerian brothers. It all be banter. If anybody listen, it all be banter. Gerald no day here.
This one not be banter. It not be banter. It not be banter with the meaner. With the meaner.
That be what I see. That one me I go talk the thing to them. Fuck that. The time and the tease we from group stage to final. Then no say we banter. If
we
Cameroon do
something, we mean it. It's not banter.
You two.
We mean it.
I don't know how they talk. Come out to tape for Yoruba like
Charlie.
For Yoruba. All right, guys. Thank you for rocking with us until the end of the episode. We'll catch you on the next one. ATW dominates the conversation.
This has been a Gold Coast Reports production. Catch up on episodes and discover more shows from our network on listentogcr.live.